The CSS margin properties are used to generate space around elements. In other words, margins represent the space between the elements, and they are applied outside of the element's edge. With CSS, you have full control over the margins. And just like the padding property, we can define margins using the shorthand property or setting each side individually. So let's give to this div a margin bottom of 20 pixels. And the result is the following. Unlike paddings, margins create separation by pushing away from other elements. If we give it margin right of 20 pixels, look what happened. The margin property also accepts a negative value. For instance, if we give to our div a margin top of -10, this is what happens. But if we give it a margin top of 10 pixels, this is what happens. Now, there is one aspect of margins that tends to trip up even the most experienced of developers. Unlike horizontal margins, vertical margins collapse. This means that if you have two elements stacked one on top of another, and if you give to the first one a margin bottom of 20 pixels and the second one a margin top of 20 pixels, there will only be 20 pixels worth of space between them, not 40 pixels. And if you apply to the first one a margin of 20 pixels and to the second one a margin of 50 pixels, the actual margin ends up being 50 pixels. So if you master the margin property early, this can save you a lot of time and this will make you a better CSS developer.